Hello and welcome to another Sound Advice Education guitar video. It's Jimbo's 2 o'clock rock. Before we make a start, I'd like just to remind you that tomorrow, being VE Day, there's no Sound Advice videos. So today will be the last day, and I think that they'll start again on Monday. Also, there's been a few shout outs been going out. So I'm going to give a big shout out to the legend that is Mr. James Banahan. And he does the ukulele videos. Check him out. He's really good and he gets you doing some really nice stuff. Also like to give my dear wife a shout out as well, because she gave me a brilliant shout out early on. She said, "Jimmy, dinner's ready." That's the best shout out you can get. Right. We are going to carry on from where we were on Tuesday. Now, on Tuesday, we're doing a rock, a little bit of an acoustic chuggy rock thing, weren't we? We're getting this going. Makes your head go like that. Then we're putting a little run in. Then we're making some notes louder than the others. And then we changed chord. Well, that was an E fifth, and we moved over a string to strings 4 and 5 and did the same on strings 4 and 5, same riff. Great. And we did a little run. Bit more advanced that was, but hey, you know, if you manage to pick up on that and, you know, get something from it, fantastic. Right, we're going to do something similar again. We're going to work from the other end of the fretboard now. Our chord's going to stay the same. So chord's going to be just the E and the A. We might make that a little bit more advanced and put another chord in. See how we go. But we are going to do now, instead of doing a rundown on string 6, we're going to do a rundown on part of what's called, which we'll get in technical, the E minor pentatonic scale. And it's string 1 fret 3, string 1 played open, string 2 fret 3, string 2 played open. And if you noticed, if you can do this, I'm using finger 3 because it's something called fingers per frets. Then I'm going to string 3 fret 2, open, and I've changed it to finger 2. And then I'm finishing on string 4 fret 2. So you get this. Okay. So we're working now at the other end of the fretboard for our little accompaniment to our rock chord. We're going to keep the thing chugging, keep it chugging away. It doesn't really matter. I'd probably use finger 2 at fret 2 because you're going to end up finishing on string 4 fret 2, and that'll just be a case of it hopping over. So you could start with finger 2, string 5 fret 2. I'll talk you through this. So let's look at the timing. The timing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The last note, the 4, is a long note. So it's coffee, 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 tea. Then finger 2 comes off, and we go up to finger 3, and we'll run down that pentatonic scale I told you about. Coffee, 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 tea. It's kind of the same rhythm. So with finger 3, string 1 fret 3, on, off. Next string, exactly the same, 3 to 0, on, off. String 3 fret 2, so we swap finger, on, off, and then string 4 is our long note. How cool is that? Yeah. Now, the reason I say use fingers per fret is because you can get some really cool stuff going on this really fast. That's because I'm using the right fingers. I want to talk about another technique in a minute. So if You've got your guitar. Remember, if you want to practice this, keep your hand tight in here. That's what rock players do. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Lightly on the strings, not too heavy, because you get that. Not really a sound, it sounds more like a drum. Don't strangle the instrument, let it breathe. Okay. So you can coffee, 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 tea, coffee, 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 tea, coffee, 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 tea, coffee, 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 tea. Now you could move over to, this is the brilliant bit, Al, this is why I love guitar. I finished on string 4 fret 2. There's no need to do anything. Just move over to strings 4 and 5, and that's your A5th chord. Your finger's in the right place. Don't move anything, just move that hand over to strings 4 and 5. Don't have to put a riff in, just make it different. Just coffee, 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 tea, coffee, 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 tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Back we go. Yeah, and remember from Tuesday as well, you can still put some of those in it, right? You're getting this massive mixture of stuff. It's like chucking loads of notes and techniques and ideas into a bucket, giving it a big shake, and tipping it out, and saying, "What we got? What can we work with here? What have we got to make it fantastic?" We're going to put another chord in. Oh, challenge chord. We're going to put a B5th in. B5th, bit of a stretch, but if you push for it, you'll get it. Index finger, string 5 fret 2. Third finger, string 4 fret 4. And we strum the same 2 strings as what we do on the A5th. That's a B5th. So we've added another chord. Coffee, tea. That coffee, coffee, coffee. C works really well. And then you can drop down from that to B5th, to A5th again. So you're going to need to jump your finger over. And then we're back home. Okay, let's try putting it together. And then, we're moving quite quickly through this. Let's have a look at some other ideas, see what else we get. I have no idea what we're going to get. That's the brilliant part about it. It's kind of an improvisation. It's that the rock music works so well when you get all these ideas and just chuck them together and see what you get. Right, so I'm going to think coffee, 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 tea. And I'm just going to let that chug for a bit. That could be the intro to your song. We talked about getting a pen and paper. Now let's boost it up a bit. Now I'm going to jump over to strings 4 and 5, the A chord. Now I'm doing a coffee, coffee, tea, just an idea. Back we go. This time I'm not putting the run in, but I am now going to jump up to B. Down to A. There you go. Loads of ideas. That's took 10 minutes to run through, and you've got enough stuff there to keep you going for ages and ages and ages. So that's the first part of the film. What's the next part going to be? We're going to start experimenting a little bit. We're going to change chord. We're going to change the key, the pitch of the music. We're going to we talk about the key of music. What's the key? Front door key, back door key, a yaw key? Ooh, not half of one of those. I never knew what the key was or what it meant. It's usually the first chord you play. So if that's an E chord, it's a bit of an E minor chord. So the key is E minor. I'm going to change it to A minor. And I'm going to go up to fret 5. This is where a little bit of a stretch comes in. But I'm going to play you approximately 25,350 rock songs, because that's what these chords, what the songs consist of, these chords. Finger number 1 is going to go to string 6, fret 5. Finger number 2, if you can, finger number 3, if you can stretch to it, is going to go to string 5, fret 7. So you're working on strings 5 and 6. And what are you going to chug? Of course you're going to chug. It's rock music. Hand on the strings, nice and light. Chugga, 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 chugga. Now this is all about shapes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to move this shape. I'm not going to take it off the strings. I'm going to slide it down to fret 3. 1, 2, fret 3. Oh, it's a rock song. Now I'm going to go back to fret 5. 1, 2, fret 5. Now I'm starting to push it again. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. There we go. Now slide it down to 1. No, I've not took a finger off, but we're going to 3. I've not took a finger off the fretboard yet. How many rock songs is that? Thousands of them. Why is it that that's so popular? It's because when you get your head around the stretch, and if you're really struggling with the stretch, use your little finger for now instead of your third, but it's good practice. And also, when you change chord, like I say, don't sort of do that and then rebuild it. Just slide it down. You get that really cool string slide sound that will just sound it's really strongly connected to the guitar. Okay, so if you've got your guitar with you, after 4, and I'll tell you when I'm going to change chord, and we're going to play coffee, 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 all right? Which is weird because I really fancy a cup of tea. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee, 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 coffee. Now we're going to go down to fret 3 after 4. 1, 2, slide it down, keep playing. The real important thing is keep your right hand moving. That's the key. Down to fret 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go back up to 3. Just work his way up. 3, 4. And back up to 5. That could easily be a verse. Easily be a verse. Now we're going to put a little bit of a middle section in. This is really cool. I couldn't wait to learn how to play this stuff when I had hair and everything. What I'm going to do, and this shows how important it is to keep your fingers on the fretboard and not take them off. I'm going to go 1, 2, the first 2 beats, or 4 strums if you like, down strums only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's this. So all you're doing is slide in the shape. It's what rock music's all about. So remember, keep your fingers on the fretboard. Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, down to 1 and 4. You don't even need to know what chords these are. A lot of people don't know what they are. Just for reference, that's an F 5th chord, and that's a G 5th chord. So we're going A, F, and G. But a lot of players don't even know what they are. They just know that when they put them together, it's really cool and it sounds brilliant. Okay, so let's give it a go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more thing to put in. We need something called a turnaround chord. A turnaround chord is a chord that takes you from one place to another. And when you hear the turnaround chord, you know it straight away. And we're going to put in the E 5th, that E 5th that we've was doing 10 minutes ago, we're going to put it in again, because E fifth is the turnaround chord for A. Yup, barking. So we're going to do this. We need to just make it sound a bit more interesting. We're going to go A, 1 and 2, F, G, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now listen to this. 1 and 2 and F, G, E. Turn around chords coming up. That's the key. Not the key of the song, but that chord is the key. It turns everything around, which means you go back to the beginning. So what we've looked at a little run down the top of the strings. That could be the intro to your song. But then we've also looked at going up, changing key to A, and also moving the shape down, knowing that you just move the shape. That cool's rock music. It's right easy at times. The hardest part's the actual sliding of the shape, getting your fingers to not slip off the strings. And then turnaround chord of E, and then we go back to fret 5. From the gates of heaven, hang on. Hey, they just don't stay up like they used to. Here, yeah, that's rock music for you. See you again. Rock on.